So Terminator 1984. I'm gonna tell you my three favorite scenes from this movie. So the first we have is "I'll be back." So this is where Arnold first goes into the police station after he got his iconic wardrobe, like the jacket, the boots, like the glasses and stuff like that. And he's going to the police station basically to look for John Connor, like any information on him. And I just love Arnold's acting here. It's so like cold, like calculated, like it's so good. And the action in the scene is still really good and still holds up to this day. It's done very well. It's shot like fantastically. It's really good. The T-800 arrival. So this is when the T-800 first arrives on Earth, and I just love the way the shot is done. It just shows like how menacing like the T-800 is, and like he's just going like towards the mission, like to hunt down John Connor. This is where he gets his like wardrobe, like the glasses, the boots, the jacket, and it just shows like how powerful the T-800 is, and I just love the way it's shot. Is done really well. Arnold's acting is so good in this. It's like chef's kiss. I really love it. Gun shop gone wrong. So this is where Arnold goes to the gun shop to look for some weapons to hunt down John Connor and Sarah Connor. And I just love his interaction with the shopkeeper here. The dialogue in this scene is so good. It's funny. It's hilarious. And then at the end, it's just wrong. And shoots him. I just love the acting in this scene. It's still really done very well to this day. It's chef's kiss. So Terminator 1984 gets a 9 out of 10 from me. It still holds up to this day. Terminator 2. I'm going to show you my three favorite scenes from this movie. The first one we have is the T-800 versus the T-1000. So in this movie, the T-800 Arnold is the good guy, and the T-1000 Robert Patrick is the bad guy trying to hunt down John Connor this time. So the roles are reversed. So in this scene, Arnold is looking for John Connor and like the T-1000, and he is protecting John Connor from like the T-1000 Robert Patrick. And this scene is done so good. I just love this scene. Robert Patrick's acting in this scene is so good. He's so cold, like calculated. He goes from like friendly to 1 minute and then cold and calculated to killing machine the next. And this action scene is done very well. I just love both Arnold's acting and Robert Patrick's acting in the scene. It's so good. Chef's kiss. I really love it. Come with me if you want to live. So, this is where like they're breaking Sarah Connor out of the nut house after she said she saw Terminator from the first movie, and like they're breaking Sarah Connor out. They because the T-1000's after Sarah Connor, and Arnold is basically breaking her out of like jail, and basically the T-1000's already in the jail. He's already infiltrated, and this shows the scene like where Robert Patrick goes through the bars. He's basically liquid metal. And this is a scene like that made him a terrifying bastard, let me tell you. He's very terrifying. He is that menacing. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with the T-1000 there. Like, he's very terrifying. The effects are so good on the T-1000 to display like he's liquid metal, and it's so good. And the last one we have is listen to me very carefully. This is where they go to Dyson's house, and before like you create like Skynet, and, like all like the like T-1000, like T-800. Basically, before he created everything, and like Arnold shows him like, yeah, this is what like created like the endoskeleton and stuff like that, and they go to him like for like advice to how to defeat the T-1000, and the acting is in the scene is so good, and like basically he rolls along with like Sarah Connor, the T-800, and John Connor, and like they defeat the T-1000, like the helicopter and stuff like that. He goes out like a hero and like defeats the T-1000 before he can do anything. Beats Skynet before like getting to like this big old like hoopla. It's so done so good, and I love the acting from everyone here. It's so good. So Terminator 2 gets a 9 out of 10 from me.